Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Dark Gems International proudly presents to you episode 18 of the podcast. Today we have our guests Ben and Sean. Deadboi.Walking, abso-fucking-lutely. Hey, before we get started too hard here, we need everybody, absolutely everyone listening, to let everyone that you know darkgemsintl.com, the website itself, up and running. Land there for all your merch needs. Get the event details. Get it all. Get it now. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, everybody. We're gonna start off here in just a minute with the track of the week, brought to you by our friend Deadboi.Fly. Deadboi.Fly. The track of the week is gonna be Roller Debbie. We're gonna throw that shit up here in just a minute, and after that, we're gonna come back with a medial interview with these two. Hold on to your pants.
Down.
It's that Jazella production.
White boy.
Her emotions up and down. She gon' drop them to the ground.
I love Deadboi.Fly.
I done met this girl in Hollywood. I was skeptical, she not from my hood. Delete her number, well I probably should, but I know that she misunderstood. Cause not her fault her dad left, not her fault she abandoned, not her fault for bad shit. Now she has these habits, probably popping these tablets. Another drop of acid, all her aggression passive, all her music classic. Her emotions up and down like a roller coaster. She gon' drop it to the ground like a roller coaster. She keep coming back around like a roller coaster, like a roller coaster. Her emotions up and down like a roller coaster. She gon' drop it to the ground like a roller coaster. She keep coming back around like a roller coaster, like a roller coaster. But all the time, shawty still on my mind. Even when she at home to unwind, she looking fine. Every time I hit her line, she don't reply. She don't go out no more, she'd rather stay and hide. Cigarettes when she drinks, even though she's not a smoker. Asks when I'll settle down, what I'm always on the road for. She don't even know half the songs I released, but she bangs them in my car when she comes to see me. And she used to tell me that preparation is key and stay ahead of competition, so I'm always ready. We got faded on the beach underneath the palm tree. She went ahead and told me right before she fell asleep, I don't care for this life, feel like I ain't living right, feel like I should move back to the East Coast tonight. Seem like every day's a fight, I've been lost in the hype, my brain gone on a permanent flight. Her emotions up and down like a roller coaster. She gon' drop it to the ground like a roller coaster. She keep coming back around like a roller coaster, like a roller coaster. Her emotions up and down like a roller coaster. She gon' drop it to the ground like a roller coaster. She keep coming back around like a roller coaster, like a roller coaster.
We about to get this cake, Lil Debbie. We about to get this cake, Lil Debbie. We about to get this cake, Lil Debbie. Lil Debbie.
We about to get this cake, Lil Debbie. Catch me whipping it wild, yellow Chevy. Got a bag, then another, now it's getting heavy. We about to get this cake, Lil Debbie. I want another 20K this week. She got friends, I'ma need some more room in the back seat. I parked my car and took the Jaguar instead. These wannabe thugs, they just hate with their friends. I got my plug on the way, supply the party and shit. Stack the money, get paid, drink Bacardi, get rich, yeah. That sounds too generic when you don't live it, but wait until you see the gold glisten like we about to get this cake, Lil Debbie. Catch me whipping it wild, yellow Chevy. Got a bag, then another, now it's getting heavy. We about to get this cake, Lil Debbie. We about to get this cake, Lil Debbie. Catch me whipping it wild, yellow Chevy. Got a bag, then another, now it's getting heavy. We about to get this cake, Lil Debbie. I was gonna get my bag on my own, but my team here, we're going strong. Tell my ex don't call my phone, cause when the money come, I'ma keep it on the low. I was gonna get my bag on my own, but my team here, we're going strong. Tell my ex don't call my phone, cause when the money come, I'ma keep it on the low.
We about to get this cake, Lil Debbie. We about to get this cake, Lil Debbie. We about to get this cake, Lil Debbie. Lil Debbie.
Hell yeah, dude.
There it is, folks. The one and only Deadboi.Walking performing, getting that footage up at the one and only Minnesota State Fair. Hey, before you leave tonight, in the comments, let us know what's your absolute favorite guilty pleasure to eat off of a fucking stick. So again, to reintroduce here, we got Sean and Ben with us, representing Deadboi.Walking, Theory of the Dead, and Street.Vikings, among so many other projects going on. Guys, thank you very much for making the time to come on out tonight.
Thanks for having us.
Welcome.
Where do you guys want to start? What is it that you
All right.
What is it that you want to be plugging away?
So Evil Dreams is my label. I got like 250 people that are all collaborating for one Spotify that I made and curated.
Wow, okay.
And so we got like 100 different rappers, producers. We have like most amazing guitar players on Instagram and piano players, like classical piano players, all sending loops to each other, making all these beats, dropping like entire beat albums, like 15 beats. So once a producer drops an album on the Spotify, they get 95% of those royalties, and any project that we make out of those beats, we can make multiple projects off the same beat, like 10 different rappers doing 10 different versions.
Okay.
But the producer gets 50% of every. So it's basically a love for producers, you know what I mean? It's just a whole producer thing, and the rappers get 45%. If there's two rappers, they split that 45. But it's basically, you know, instead of they could be licensing these beats or leasing them, you know,
True.
but they're taking them and they're dropping them with me and like putting faith in me that I can help them get streams and help them get, you know, viewers and stuff. And so it's called Evil Dreams. It's love spelled backwards because love is a bitter pill sometimes, you know what I mean? And so I just, you know, love is evil. I have another band called Love is Evil with David Mason. He's an award-winning producer, and it's poppy love songs, but about like the dark side of love, you know what I mean? Like heartbreak and shit. And then my band Theory of the Dead. So when I was in my addiction last summer, I had a 1-minute song on Spotify with like 100,000 streams. It's called Fall Down on Your Knees. I made it on FL Studio Mobile, and it wasn't that great in my opinion, but this producer from Berkeley, California, her name is Miriam M. Theory. She's like, this is a really fucking good song. Can I remake this for you? And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, fuck yeah.
Yes, please.
So she makes this fantastic beat out of it, and I'm amazed. So I lay vocals on it, and she layers them and chops them, and just spends like 200 hours just doing the vocals. And she sings on it too. And then she's like, we're like, let's start a band. So that was last summer about this time. And in that time, we have added 2 more members, like a really amazing vocalist called Gabby. She's the blonde, and she has an angel voice. And she's not much of a producer, but she's just a vocalist, you know.
Sure.
She can spit some hooks like on the spot, easy. And then David Mason has a background in EDM, so we're kind of doing like a synth pop, EDM, grunge, just hip hop mashup thing. And we've got an album out on Spotify, and it's doing pretty good. You know, it's got like 4,000 monthly listeners, and Evil Dreams is kind of new. Like I kind of started this. I went to treatment from July till January of this year. So for that 5 months, I didn't do any music. I just So last year I did it for like 3 months in the summertime, and then I disappeared for 5 months.
Sure.
And during that time, it kind of blew up when I didn't have access to internet, and I got out, and I already had all these followers and all this, you know, love from the internet, and I was just like, shit. I'm sober. I can do this. So I just kind of went really hard. Like I used to be a reptile store owner in San Diego. That's why this finger's kind of crippled, because I got bit by a 6-foot now monitor. But I was like the biggest reptile store in San Diego. You know what I mean? And I was, it was called Reptropolis, and so I had lots of marketing background from reptile breeding and owning a store, and so I kind of put that all into music marketing. And I go hard. You know, I go hard on 10 different Instagram accounts. I created my own Reddit community called Music Collab Network. Got almost 1,000 members and 50,000 collaboration requests. So I can take all that and make all these projects. So I kind of like direct producers and rappers, like, you get on this, you get on that, you get on this. And in the last 3 months, we put 250 tracks up, you know. and sometimes it's overwhelming. I'm like put like 25 songs up in one day, and I got to do all the splits and all the information and all the correct artist name, and I'm just like, fuck this shit, you know what I mean? But in the end, it's paying off because the streams are going up. We're getting like 1,000 to 2,000 streams a week on that Spotify, and cool, and it's showing a lot of love for the underground community. Because I'll take like a BandLab rapper who's only on SoundCloud and BandLab, doesn't have any followers, but he's fire as fuck, and then I'll put him on a dope ass producer and make a song, and then he's on Spotify and getting streams, and it's kind of like it's just love for like the struggling kid who wants to be a rock star. Yes. You know what I mean?
What M3 did for you.
Exactly. Exactly.
It's genius.
It's what she did for me, and I'm kind of just trying to return that love. So, like, it's all royalty splits. All the royalties go out to everybody else. So I'm not really taking anything from this, but I'm building a strong following. So when it does come time to make it like a business-minded thing, I'll already have like a following to like but right now it's all pro bono. I do everything, splits. Everybody else gets the royalties, and that's just my own music, But yeah, I have like 300 songs, and they're all collaborations. Like I think I have 4 songs that are just me, and
it's a little over 1%.
Yeah, so it's just me like connecting. Hey, can I make a song with you? Yeah, can I make a song with you? Yeah, and I don't care what country song I'll do. I'll do like whatever type of song it is, and I'll throw it up on Spotify and cross my fingers. And so I hope to have like 500 to 1,000 songs on there by Christmas, all generating royalties, and then 10 years down the road, fucking 100,000 songs on there. You know what I mean? And it's just gonna be like Nick and Nora's ultimate playlist that I curate and run, and just everybody that I fuck with is getting royalties on a fucking passive income. So I think I'm the first person that thought of this shit, but it's like all this bipolar energy because I'm not on drugs anymore to pull that shit down. You know what I mean? I'm just kind of like just going hard and working a full-time job too. I work at the Waters nursing home, helping old people clean their houses and stuff, and
giving back as much as you can to every single community that seems to be blessed enough to have your energy and your time.
Yeah. And then yesterday and the day before, I was taking my peer support recovery. He's a peer support certified, for people in addiction. Like, so I'm in that class now. It's a 3-week class, so I can be certified. One of my close friends died of a fentanyl overdose recently, and
sorry to hear that.
He was only 22 years old, coolest fucking kid on the planet, and we had another kid that was 14 die recently of fentanyl. So, and we live at Docks, so it's like you see people do great, and then they fall off, and then you never see them again, or they die, and it's just like kind of becomes like your family, and it's like it gets to your heart really bad. You know what I mean?
I can imagine, because like you said, you see the and forgive the pun, it's not intended, the high of them recovering and finding some inner peace and some light and some positivity, and then one thing happens, right?
Yeah.
Whether that
one
is
tragic episode or whatever.
Fill in the blank, right?
Yeah,
and then, like you said, I mean, fentanyl's dirty as fuck. What is that like? A painkiller that's
It's
1,000% worse than opiates and just no thank you.
It's a I got nothing good to say about it. It was I had my time with it.
Fuck
and,
you, fentanyl. That's what we have to say about you.
Exactly.
Fuck you, fentanyl.
But Ben's been he picked me up at a detox. He was the first guy that met me. He took me and bought me a bag of tobacco, and he's like, I got you. He called me every day in treatment, and he's like my best friend, and he's like the best peer support guy on the planet because he like really invested himself into me. You know what I mean? And he's my number one motherfucker right now. You know what I mean?
Right.
And he inspired me to want to do what he does because I was a fucking train wreck, homeless in Vegas, like 90 pounds, doing fentanyl and meth, trying to commit suicide, just a fucking train wreck, And just this guy putting his investment into me and like helping me, like kind of completely transformed who I am, what I do, and what I'm about. And I want to like be able to give that back to people that are in the same position,
Absolutely, absolutely.
I get a little emotional thinking about it, honestly.
No, absolutely. Thank you so much for sharing, man, because I'm sure that there's people out there listening that may not be going through the best of times right now, and then get to look at somebody like you and hear, a 3 to 5 minute spiel and go, well, holy fuck, if he's out there running multiple pages, multiple bands, multiple projects, and getting -5 hours of sleep a night, I can at least clean my bedroom, or I can at least go to treatment and do my very best.
I love treatment, man. I got a studio in there. I got homeboys. It's wonderful, They feed me fattening food all day long, and it's beautiful,
That's absolutely wonderful.
So I'm a big advocate for like going to treatment and doing that road, So.
Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. One of my favorite questions to ask all of our guests recently over the last few weeks is, when did you go from someone that appreciates listening to music to being like, man, I think I can fucking make that stuff. I think I can be on the radio. I think I can be up there live. What was that like for you?
Okay, it started about 10 years old. Motley Crue, Dr. Feelgood came out.
Yes.
And got a broom, and I'm rocking out with my broom, and I'm like, I'm going to be a rock star when I grow up, you know what I mean? And then, so I'm like bipolar, so when I get locked on a band, it's like for years. Like, it was like Motley Crue, and then it was Smashing Pumpkins. Like, so for like my whole high school years, I would like only listen to Smashing Pumpkins, and I learned all their songs on guitar and just like totally geek out on that. And like for the last 3 years, it's been Lil Peep. You know, I like know all of his songs by heart, and I got a karaoke page where I sing Lil Peep karaoke for all these kids. You know, that are going through
Really?
shit. Yeah.
Okay.
And so it's just kind of a focus type thing. But you know, being in the underground community and doing all the stuff that I'm doing, I get to hear all these kids' music, which is new and different and like nothing I've ever heard. And so you know, I'm uploading all their songs, and I have to listen to them and go through it, and it's really fucking cool. So now I'm kind of incorporating all that style into what I'm doing too. So it's kind of like a collective style. So everybody in this 200 people on Instagram. It's 800 people on Reddit. So Music Collab Network. There's a Instagram page. It's Music Collab Network, and that's really popping. And we got a lot of players doing all for fun. Producers aren't charging for beats. Rappers aren't charging for features. Guitarists aren't charging for samples. It's just we all have faith that this is gonna pop off and it's gonna collect royalties. So. And there's no like, well, I paid you for that feature, so you know, I don't fucking like it, or I didn't get what I paid. There's none of that fucking drama, you know what I mean? Like in my chats, I don't allow soliciting. You're not allowed to sell art. You're not allowed to sell anything. You're not allowed to sell fucking sample packs. It's just free help group. So there's no soliciting. I mean, you guys can go into each other's DMs and sell whatever you want, but like in this chat, it's creative. It's a creative atmosphere where there's money doesn't convolute it. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. No,
Money will come. This
the
is only
money-
6 months old. You know what I mean?
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I was under the impression that this was something you had building for years, but every 6 months.
Yeah. So we got 250 tracks in 6
Wow.
months. Yeah, and some of the best producers on Instagram, the best guitarists, you know, and all making these sick ass beats, and these dope ass SoundCloud rappers throwing the sickest flows, and
Always working.
always, bro. And
It sounds like it. It
I got a
sounds like it's
list.
Mr. No Days Off over
I got
here.
a list on my phone app, my notes, and it's all the pages I market. So I go market it, click next, market it, click next, market it, click, and then I go back through the file over every day. Just so I'm marketing each page for like 10 to 20 minutes a day, and there's like 20 pages all in all from throughout the internet and stuff. And my YouTube started popping off. I got like almost 1,200 followers on there recently, and
But like you said, the idea is put this foundation down now
right.
in the 2023 times, so in the 2033 times, you can reap what you sow.
Right, exactly. And I kind of want to keep it like a free help comp thing, you know, still royalties. Maybe I'll be getting like, even if it's like $500 to $1,000 a month in royalties, you know what I mean? That I still want to work in the community of like recovery, you know. I don't want to just sit back and, you know, eat donuts and fucking collect royalties and that's all I do, you know. I want to like get active in the community, and I like helping the old people at the nursing home and all that stuff. So even if it's like $1,000 a month, I'll feel super accomplished, you know. And then all my friends are collecting their royalties from what they're doing, and it's an idea. So we'll see how it goes. You know?
It's not only an idea, it's an
Yeah.
idea that you're putting real, legitimate, and consistent action
Yeah.
into.
Yeah.
You're watering the seeds that you're
Yeah.
planting. You're not just sitting here, man, I've got this idea. Wouldn't it be cool if?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, a lot of things would be cool if. Wouldn't it be
Right.
cool if I found the winning lottery ticket on my way out of this basement right now? Like, yeah, that'd be fucking dope, but it's not going to happen.
The main point is it's fucking fun, dude.
Right.
You know, making all this music. Like I have a friend named Theodora.Walking from Romania. She's the most talented producer and guitarist, musician, singer I've ever met.
Shout out that name again.
And Theodora.Walking. She might be in this chat right now. Daughter of the Water, Courtney Nord. She's a rock star music litigator from Berkeley, California, or Santa Monica. Actually, she's in the chat right now, and we're doing a song with her and Theodora.Walking. So, and just all these like really super talented artists are like, Sean, let's do a track. And so I'm like, all right, you and Courtney are going to do this track because you guys are both like the most badass female musicians on the planet, and together, fuck, you know. And so they're on it. They're already like halfway through it, and it's pretty cool.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
So let's role play it out here. In 10 years, it's successful to
Yeah.
the point where you've quote made it. What then does your day to day look like? I understand that you want to keep
Right.
giving back. Right now, are you producing live events and things of that nature as well?
Right now, everything is done out of my room.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I've done a couple live shows in Owatonna
Okay.
when they had the music space there.
Yes.
You know? Cameron, the guy that used to run it, is like one of my best friends. He's a wholesale music production graduate and badass guitarist, badass. You know, he was an emo kid back in the day, so he plays all that shit. And he's one of my best friends too, and he's pretty cool. So it was fun, man. I didn't have any nerves. I just got up there, and it was like a bluegrass crowd with like long bearded dudes with flannels, and I got up there and did some thug ass, you know what I mean? Like Deadboi.Walking, and I'm flowing on a dope track, steady fucking stalking bad bitches with the ghost pack, you know? And
Yes,
they're
yes,
like,
sir,
yeah,
yes,
the
sir.
fucking old dudes are just like, cool, bro. And I'm like, yeah.
Dude, that's fucking beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful.
So it's fun, man. And my ultimate goal is to create a recording studio in Rochester. And I want to get teamed up with Carpet Booth Studios because he's best friends with the founder of Docs.
Oh,
Zach.
wow.
Yeah.
Oh, small
they were
world.
childhood friends together and stuff.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
And, so I've been reaching out to him, and maybe we can like do some kind of collective thing, and that would be really awesome. So
Right.
I told him I was going to go to Full Sail, and he's like, dude, once you get out of Full Sail, I'll give you an internship. And I'm like, fuck yeah, bro, you know?
Seems like it's all coming together.
Yeah, it's just sobriety.
Yes.
One fuck up, I'm going back to treatment for 5 months, and then all this gets shut down. You know what I mean? Because I don't think
I do.
nobody could take it over and run it for me and shit, you know. And so I've been sober for this long. I don't, you know. I had one craving. I was at work and I was cleaning this house, and she had like liquor bottles everywhere, and she wasn't there. And like my addict instinct was like looking for cameras. You know what I mean? I'm like, holy fuck, I could. So I immediately called my peer support guy. I'm like, hey, I'm fucking triggered. Look at this fucking. And he's like, bro, you did the right thing. You talked about it. You got it out there, and it passed. You know what I mean? I could have cleaned that house every week and just looked at that liquor and just, you know, someday I might, you know.
And it could have just kept building and festering. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm gonna do this shit the right way, and yeah. So fuck alcohol, you know. It was fun, but it fucking destroyed my shit real bad, you know. I was a half a gallon guy too, you know, and that was with a 12 pack and a blunt, you know. So.
And that was just the daily routine.
Yeah, I was sick all the time, and it was awful, man. You know?
Oh, I can only imagine, man.
But like, I'm healthy, you know, and me and him go skateboarding all the time, and
Really? What spots do you guys hit?
I go to the new place, the indoor one, and then we go to Silver Lake.
Oh, the garden.
Up at the garden.
I'm friends with D. That's how I met Blake. You know, Dalcio Fashion.
Yeah.
He's my homie, and we skated together at that place, and then we go to the park outdoor, and he films me doing some tricks, and I post them on Instagram with my underground fucking music behind it, and it's pretty cool, you know.
That's fantastic.
So.
Speaking of the Garden Skate Shop in Rochester, the only place where you can get these sick-ass, super comfortable hoodies. I'm telling you, the most comfortable thing that I've worn since, I don't know, fucking nothing.
Yeah.
But this, I'm telling you,
Yesterday,
the Garden Skate Shop. Exactly.
And they can order them too, right? Ghost Pack members, you got to order one of these hoodies.
You can, absolutely. You got to reach out exclusively to the Garden
Okay, cool.
Skate Shop in Rochester, Minnesota. Go ahead, get yourself some sick-ass threads,
yeah,
everybody.
dude. Purple's the vibe. T-shirts, how about hats?
No,
No?
not yet. We need to get on that before Mother Nature starts cooling it down
Yeah,
around
for
here.
real.
Beanies.
We're still testing waters with.
Did you get those like hundreds caps with the flaps that go down the ears?
Absolutely,
That'd be
you
sick,
should.
dude. I'd rock
Yes.
that shit for real. But yeah.
This is a hard thing. What a guy make.
So one more thing I want to plug. I have a band called Street Vikings, and it's with KK the Undead from Pennsylvania. He's an FL Studio producer, super underground, super reclusive. I'm the only person that he makes music with.
Wow.
But he's one of the most phenomenal FL Studio producers I've ever heard, man. And it's super like underground, just like raw, gritty, like punk rock, hip hop type shit. And he's in recovery too, like me. And I think we got like 25 songs out on Spotify from that group. It's just me, him. He makes the beats. I'll throw a verse. He throws a verse, and we go back and forth like that. And we got a couple of music videos on YouTube and some underground thug shit, you know. This is called "Takeover" by Street Vikings. And actually, Blake reviewed this song for us a couple months ago and gave us some really good feedback, and we took it to heart and tightened the shit up real quick. You know?
fucking flex, folks. You want me to fuck a neck, bro? I'm talking on these hoes like a motherfucking king. These other brothers out here begging like hot thing. I'm just a fucking hot thing, yeah, yeah. High five, still alive, man. Nigga ain't tripping over that, but I ain't happy about my life, man. Ain't enough bread, felon face tag looking dead. License took enough, said got it motherfucking bad. But I make the fucking best. The oppression on top of aggression, self-control has left. I don't know what's right and I'm always fucking testy. Everybody out here think I'm getting fucking bested, but yeah, yeah. I'ma top this fucking game like a motherfucking king. If you don't believe me, check the motherfucking ring. Yeah, get down on your knees, yo, and motherfucker pray. Ho, if you ain't a fucker hoe, I'm a friend of fucker spray, yo. Deadboi.Walking and I'm flowing on the dope track. Steady focused, stalking bad bitches with the ghost pack. Street Vikings just killing time. Killing perfect pussy like we killed a fucking rhyme. Yeah, oh it's so bright, they be blinded by the shine. Ignoring all the sight shit, grinding in my mind. If you came here to fight, bitch, you can get lit up quicker than a motherfucker, bitch, you never get up. I'm sick of all the fucking shit, love, loyalty's a novelty. We royal anomalies, spoiled by your mama, she's loyal to my dick, please. Get the fuck up off the skis, question mark apostrophe, exclamation point blank, bitch, you get a hot date with my fucking Glock spray. KK got that rock break status, tell your bitch to holla as we be blowing through the stratosphere, way out past the planets after shattering the atmosphere. Hey.
Yeah, I like that song.
Thanks,
I like
bro.
that song. I
Appreciate
remember
you.
that. I remember-
Yeah, yeah.
No, that was.
So we
that
got
was
like
a
23 tracks like that. You know,
23
and-
tracks
yeah, and we got
similar to that vibe, huh?
Yep, yep.
That's fantastic.
That vibe exactly. You know. So.
And where can people find that?
Spotify, Apple Music, Street.Vikings. So yeah.
Drop the-
Cool.
Fantastic,
Yeah.
fantastic. That's Street.Vikings. Find
And
it everywhere.
I want to fly him out here because all our songs are collabs and we do a concert with you guys. You know, me and him get up there and do some Viking shit. That would be dope. He's an OG, you know. Me too.
Is there any other ones that you want?
Theory of the Dead, the one I talked about with the 3 producers.
Better than the rest, bro.
Oh, better than the rest of them?
I love that.
I'm out the Mac 10, bitch.
Man,
You
it's
was
been in
like
my head
back
all
then.
day, bro. I don't even care.
Yeah, Cryptic. So this is one of the songs that was just me and her, but now we have 4 people in the band. Addiction and mental illness and how it makes you a fucking monster and, you know, you don't want to be like that, you know, but...
Don't want this. You can take a shot at me, but you'll always fucking miss. I don't want this. If you try to fuck with me, you can get kissed on the lips with a fist. Walking through the mist, blood cloud, not proud. These voices in my head, well they
The Evil Dream song is only like a minute and a half long, but it's sick as fuck. But yeah, that's Theory of the Dead. It's a synth pop grunge type of fucking, I don't know what kind of vibe it is, but
No, that's absolutely an excellent way to describe that. That's 100% accurate. Synth, grunge, vibey, dirty.
Yeah.
It's right the fuck there.
yeah. So this is Evil Dreams with the 250. This is K-Tox, Anonymous. He did this track with Third Beats from France, a really amazing artist from France, and it's sick as fuck. Listen to this shit.
Any-
The guy from Street Vikings made this beat, not Third Beats.
Demons taking over, shit. Demons taking over. Demons taking over, shit. Demons taking over, shit. Demons taking over. Demons taking over, shit. Okay, demons taking over, yeah, you know how I'm flowing. Bitch strapped up, I ain't even gotta fucking show it. See them demons from afar, oh shit, yeah, they coming. Niggas really think I care, oh shit, yeah, you're funny. Bitch, I'm so versatile, all I want is fucking money. Walk outside, punch the air, cause why is it sunny? Can't fuck with niggas be sweeter than some honey. Bitch, I'm really demonized, so don't fucking love me. I got demons on my side, so you know I'm on the rise. I see demons all the time, so I can't fucking lie. Demons whisper in my mind, and they say go kill. I can't do this shit sober, so I gotta pop a pill. I need niggas in the field, blow the whistle, do a drill. Bitch, I'm always fucking sad, so don't ask me how I feel. I got niggas on the ground, they like, oh, this shit for real. I got walk on my mind, yeah, I'm about to pop a seal. I would never fucking eat unless my niggas got a meal. I would never stop counting till I reach a fucking meal. I got niggas tell me chill, but I'm trying to.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Anything else? I think we got time for one more. Anything else?
One more plug, Swim City, my underground music making gang. We make all kinds of stuff. You don't have to play a song right now. It's super low key, and they're like totally out of the limelight, you know. But they dropped an album on Evil Dreams recently, and it's really fucking good. The number one song on it is called Ketamine, and it's unlike anything you've ever heard.
Really?
So it's by Kizzo Drain.
So it's ketamine.
Yeah, I'm not gonna talk too much about it because it's kind of super low key, you know what I mean? But
Alright.
it's called Swim City, and it's my gang. And aside from the Evil Dreams, they dropped this with that. But I send them guitar loops and I make beats with them, and we do all our stuff on Discord and Twitter. They don't mess with Instagram. I'm all about Instagram. You know what I mean? So,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So I've been like, vibing them up on Instagram a little bit here and there, and Swim City, it's a real place.
I like it.
So, yeah.
I like it a lot. So before we went live, previous to the 7 o'clock Central Time start time, you mentioned that you also play your own live music.
Yeah.
What instruments do you play?
So I play guitar and I play classical piano.
Okay.
So I'll go on TikTok and I'll just play some piano or I'll play guitar, but it's a lot of peep stuff.
Yeah, you had mentioned that
Yeah.
you play a little karaoke
Yeah,
peep.
it's called Lil Peep Karaoke.
Little
It's
Peep
got
Karaoke.
It's got a viral video on Instagram, and it got 800 followers in the last like 4 days on Instagram. And
That's beautiful,
Yeah, and it's
man.
just a snippet of a Lil Peep video I copied and pasted to Instagram, and it just like got like 15,000 like likes in the first couple days. And I'm like, oh shit, am I
The
doing?
algorithm works.
Yeah, I know, right? And then I'll
Crazy
sing a
algorithm.
badass cover, and it'll get like 10 likes, and I'm like, damn it, motherfucking Instagram.
I post a hard edit for my dubstep track. Half at some shot holding.
Yeah, yeah.
As a self-defense.
Oh, yeah.
At the very end of the video, you also have a burner. Lean in with the burner. He shoots him. I'm like, you didn't even hesitate.
Damn,
I
dude.
got almost 5,000 views.
You're like, what the fuck?
About your
You just
shake.
never know, man. But yeah.
The
so-
algorithm gods are testy bitches, is what
Yeah.
it sounds like. That's what I'm getting out of
Exactly.
this conversation.
But I've been writing songs since I was 10. I've probably got like hundreds and hundreds of like really cool alternative guitar, vibey, A minor, like dark, depressing, fucking emotional
Right.
that no one's heard yet. You know what I mean? Because I've just been doing rap features. You know what I mean? I didn't even start rapping until last summer when I heard Lil Peep, and I was like, fuck, I could do that. You know what I mean?
Yes, yes.
And so I've been doing that, and I'm gonna do my own solo album. It's just gonna be a really vibe, like
Okay.
maybe like a Radiohead type vibe with all these bitchin' female producers that I'm working with, and
100%.
I'm excited, man. I'm excited because that's like the real music from my heart, where I've been writing for 30 years. I'm 44, So,
Sure.
And I went through a lot of fucking shit, and I always put it into music. You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely.
I always put my emotions into music, so that's in the vault. So that's coming, So right now I'm just kind of like building a community and uplifting everybody, and go and support. You know?
4+ decades of
Yeah.
filling that vault. It's time to crack that
Yeah,
door slow and
Yeah,
let it out and let it mature and
Yeah.
turn it into a little something.
There's a couple 1-minute snippets on the Evil Dream Spotify of like maybe 3 songs from that vault, and but I only did 1 minute because I'm just like, you know, it's personal. It's like really
Yeah.
personal shit, you know, and so I'm trying to get my I don't know, my confidence up to like release that type of shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's just a different vibe.
You heard him. Get his confidence up. Send this man some positive fucking vibes. Get at him on every one of these channels he's been promoting. Let this man know how fucking good he is. Blow up his ego a little bit. Blow up his ego just a little bit. So, man, you mentioned when you were younger that Motley Crue, Smashing Pumpkins were very much the anchor points.
And the Doors.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Of course.
So those 3 were the main 3 that just like, I just like 5-6 years of just listening to absolutely nothing else. You know what I mean?
Really?
Just like bipolar wig out on it. You know what I mean? Like learn every song on guitar, learn every song vocally, be able to like perform in my room, you know, and it's, I don't know, like I'm really drawn to specific types of music, and Lil Peep was like the 4th one. So like throughout my whole life, it's just been like the Doors, Smash Pumpkins, like I had a what was it, Radiohead phase too. Radiohead's pretty good. When Karma Police came out, that song is super fire, you know.
100%.
Yeah, but I think I'm gonna be on this Lil Peep vibe for a while. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I'm still like blasting that shit every day, and I make this guy listen to it when he's tattooing to me. He's like, actually, it's pretty fucking cool, and I'm like, I'm telling you, bro, you don't even know, you know. So.
Absolutely. So who is it that in your younger days got you going on a piano and got you going on a guitar? Because that's not something that every kid has access to all the time. So to be writing music at 10 and putting yourself out there and being musically inclined, where did those instruments come into play for you?
So when I was like 7, my dad stole a regular Nintendo and a Casio keyboard from Walmart or whatever the fuck they had, Kmart or whatever back then.
Thanks, Dad.
Yeah. And I was drawn to the keyboard, man. You know, like I just started making songs out of I have like really intense songs that are just the black keys, because I would only play the black keys when I started out. You know what I mean?
I think I know the exact Casio keyboard you're talking about.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I had it as a kid too, along with the original NES system.
Yeah. So
maybe my dad stole it too. Who the fuck knows where he got that shit from?
So I geeked out on some Mario too, bro. That shit was dope. But now I just taught myself, and now I can play like some Beethoven type shit, and I can like, you know, I like really hone those skills and guitar and stuff. And
wow. Okay. So that seems to be where the energy lies for you, that when there is something that you want to focus on, it's 11 out of 10, 25 hours a day, 8 days a week until you're satisfied.
Yeah.
And thankfully enough, it seems like you're someone, at least in the time I've gotten to know you, that is satisfied enough to be able to put something out there, then get some critiques back, then go and tighten it up again, and then put out more shit.
Right. Well, my Instagram bio for Deadboi.Walking says King of Underground Trash Music. And the reason it says that is like, if anybody calls me trash, I'm like, bitch, fuck you, I'm the king of trash. You know what I mean? Pardon my French. And,
I'm
but
on
I haven't
top of
had
the
any
fucking pile.
Yeah. I haven't had any negativity, you know, but I just kept it because I can put out a shitty mix and not give a shit, you know what I mean?
Right.
Just because of my lack of patience. I'm like, I'm over this project. Mix is terrible. Fuck it. Moving on. You know what I mean? And it still gets, you know, people are like, hey, it's pretty cool. It's not perfect, but it's pretty cool, man. I'm like, you know, Suicidal Tendencies wasn't perfect, but they're fucking awesome. You know?
And I've got to imagine that there's creators out there that have a very similar vein, but instead of going, fuck it, I'm over this, and let's put it out there and see what it does, they go, fuck it, I'm over this, delete it and start over.
Yeah.
And then they just keep going into that loop over and over over again to the point where they're not putting anything out.
Yeah. That's why I put like 300, like I've got like 41-minute songs, but I'm just like too lazy to finish it. So I'm like, chop it in half, fade it out, send it off. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And they all have like 100,000 streams on Spotify on like 4 different accounts. I have like some secret accounts with Sean Hirsch 1, Sean Hirsch 2, and Little Ocean Eyes. All 3 of those Spotify accounts have like 1 million streams almost. And it's
folks
crazy.
out there listening, I hope somebody's keeping track of everything that this man's doing, because I think he's going to end up forgetting what he's doing. If it wasn't for that Notes app on his phone, heaven forbid that fucking thing crashes.
Even with that Notes app, bro, I'd be distracted by everything else. You know what I mean? And I gotta go, oh yeah, no.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Do you have any merch or anything out there to get your name out there?
I live at Docks. I don't, you know, I'm kind of like a ward of the state at the moment. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yep.
So nothing I do is for monetization. You know what I mean? Everything I'm doing is just for fun. And that's
Yes.
the whole kind of mindset I want to have. No merch, no nothing like that. But when I have my shit together, eventually I want to have my own physical recording studio where people come in and buy a session. You know what I mean? And I want to have a reptile store in the back. I want to have a half pipe in the fucking back. You know, I grew up in Hawaii and I surfed pipeline at 12 years old and shit.
There's a tattoo shop in Canada.
That's what I'm saying.
Six of Swords.
In that tattoo fucking corner for band and shit, you know, and
Put me over there.
yeah, and me and
I'm on the
him,
beach though.
me and him can fucking skateboard and do tattoos and fucking
The Minnesota beach. We'll
And,
find you a fucking sandbar, son.
and get all the clientele from Minneapolis, you know, coming down to do a session and ride the half pipe, and it's gonna be a total fucking vibe, you know, and sell reptiles and shit. I have an Instagram page called Evil Dreams Reptiles, and I'm just kind of like building up this reptile community. So it's all our Evil Dreams songs behind like bitchin' Instagram reptile breeders, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So I promote them that way, and so I'm just building this community. So when I go back into reptile breeding, which is like how I make money, you know, then I'll already have like an audience and a clientele built up. And like I had blue-faced green tree pythons that lay like 30 eggs. Each egg is $2,500. So one clutch, I had 4 breeding pairs. One clutch is $75,000. So I had 4 breeding pairs, but you have to know how to do artificial rain systems and humidity type shit. So Steve Irwin was my hero. I got scars all over from reptiles just clawing me the hell up. And yeah, Steve Irwin was my hero. Yeah, and
Rest in peace.
there's actually if you look up All That Slithers Entrepreneur Magazine, there's a whole article about me when I was 18 years old. I worked at Petco from 16 to 18, and people brought all the reptiles back they didn't want. I'm like, I'll take it. Until 2 years later, I had 500 reptiles, all of them breeding. I had like wall-to-wall incubators that made out of 10-gallon aquariums.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. You had 500 reptiles
Yeah.
in.
Well, when I had the store, I had like 3,000 reptiles. You know what I mean?
Fuck me
Yeah.
running.
4 parrots. I had a 20-foot reticulated python that ate lop-eared bunnies every Wednesday, and they screamed like a baby.
You need to sample those noises. I
Yeah,
want to
yeah,
hear
right.
that on the next
It's
fucking.
horrible, but the public loved it. I do public viewings of that shit, and we took over a music shop called Coast Music, and they had 3 rooms where they had sliding glass doors where they gave music lessons. So one was a 20-foot reticulated python cage, one was a 6-foot iguana cage, and one was sulcata tortoises that the kids could ride around on and shit. And dope. I did like school tours like for elementary school, and I let them hold like 20-foot albino pythons. I look back, I'm like, that was really dumb.
That was fucking dumb.
Yeah, but at the time I was 18 and bipolar. I'm like, woo, I'm a fucking reptile guy, you know. But
And some of these kids are probably sitting there thinking like, "Oh my god, this is
Yeah.
the coolest shit." There's probably some little kids down there
Yeah.
right now,
Yeah.
having some thoughts about that as grown-ass men, going, "There was that time back in the day, the fucking badass motherfucker let me hold a goddamn python."
they could have ate those kids, bro.
Absolutely. Then that movie Anaconda came out, and they're like, "Oh shit!"
But I'd go to like local businesses and make them sick terrariums with like little frogs and lizards, and be, hey, can I put my Reptropolis sticker? I'll feed them once a week. I'll clean them once a week, and all you gotta do is have this bitchin' thing in your. They're like, hell, fucking yeah. So I had my phone number and my address for Reptropolis. It was in San Clemente on. It was like 1 block from the beach. It was like the best shit ever.
Sean, is there anything that you don't do or haven't
Drugs.
done? Thank you.
I don't do drugs.
He was picking up what I was putting down. Thank you. No, out of all the things that you've had your hands in and you
Yeah.
currently do, if the sky was the limit, if the shackles were off, so to speak, is there anything else that you'd want to do that you haven't done?
No, I just want to own a studio, and I want to make music with people, and I want to breed reptiles so I make good money for my kids to fall back on, you know what I mean? And I know how to do that easy, you know. I just need a place to do it, you know, and investment, and then I want to skateboard. I want to skateboard, make music, and raise reptiles, and that's what I want to do.
Somewhere in there you'll eat, shit,
Yeah.
shower, sleep,
I gotta
shave.
stop eating because I'm getting fat as fucking shit, man. I'm over it. I hit the ground like a sack of potatoes when I'm skateboarding, bro. We got a video of he filming, and I'm just fucking boom, dude. I'm like 230 pounds of hitting the pavement really hard, you know, and
Dude, once I got that burning points, those free pounders is game over.
Oh, no.
but
By the way, not sponsored by McDonald's. McDonald's, get at us.
Yeah,
Golden
right.
Arches.
if we do a little ad for y'all.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Oh my god. No, talk for a second.
Yeah.
I'll show you something that's funny.
Okay, cool. Dick Monalds. That's fun.
That sounds like so much fun. So, man, the artwork that you got on your arms and on yourself there, is that done by you?
This is done by me on TikTok Live drunk. saying, "What should I tattoo, kids?" 444, a safe, the word fate, Lil Peep. This actually was a really inappropriate word, but I had to change it to don't. It was a C and a U.
I don't know what that spells.
It says don't, but it used to say. Can you say it on this show? Yes.
We're allowed to say it on this show. Thanks, boss.
And then they said type TikTok live, and I'm like, all right, there you go. You got it right there, bruh. That's why I was a train wreck of an alcoholic. You know what I mean? And
but for being a train wreck of an alcoholic, man, that ink is fucking pressed in there good and
it's
deep.
It's a vibe, dude. I was scarred as hell. I was like,
get it in there.
Yeah.
I found the video.
Okay, cool.
So, I'll be explaining it. So this guy, he's a partner on Twitch, and he just makes music for fun, right?
Okay.
He's not like specifically making like little baby type stuff or trying to be mainstream. This dude literally just streams all day and has fun.
Okay.
So this song is called McDonald's Part 2.
McDonald's Part 2.
McDonald's
you
Part
guys
2.
Seen it here first.
I already packed on a bag of McDonald's. Son of the Swan, I feel like I'm Ronald. I should retire right cause I love college. I go to the forest and live in a cottage, but then I can't get no more fucking McDonald's. Ride a roller coaster going full throttle. Now I'm at Disneyland eating McDonald's. Tell Goofy and Mickey and Pluto and Donald. McDonald's. I get on the mouthwash so I can gargle. I feel like Darth Vader cause I am your father. Got goblet of fire but fuck Harry Potter. She still really want me to get her some product. I told you ain't got enough, I get McDonald's. I swim in the water and put on the goggles. I feel like that juice the way I get gobby. Will I go and get some McDonald's? Yeah, probably. I come in first, I feel like Ricky Bobby. I am a vampire, don't bring up the garlic cause I'm gonna fucking die off the McDonald's. I'm scared in bed and I'm under the covers. I ate too much McDonald's, now I feel chubby. Flying to Ireland, flying to Dublin. All of my money is tripling, doubling. The irony, I can get Dolce Gabbana. Nobody to give it to, only McDonald's. I'm spinning the dreidel, you thought it was Hanukkah. Driving like Patrick, speeding like Danica. Gotta repeat, it's up in the canister. Because I am about to go paint a McDonald's. I already packed on a bag of McDonald's. Son of the Swan, I feel like I'm Ronald. I should retire.
That was fucking sick, bro.
That absolutely needs to be playing live at every single McDonald's
Yeah, bro.
in the
that's a
Tri-County
fucking
area.
banger.
That
Jim
fucking
Jones in there
grimace
and
shake.
Thank you for blessing us with that.
Oh, that's the best part of the whole fucking night. Thank you so much.
I'm gonna
my boy.
karaoke that shit on TikTok, bro. I'm gonna learn that shit.
I'm gonna fucking die.
Hey, all y'all. If you like that kind of review, you like that kind of feedback, please do not forget to tune in every single Tuesday, 7 p.m. Central Time, twitch.tv/darkgemsintl. Get that kind of review, get that kind of feedback, have that kind of fun, laugh your ass off right here with us every single Tuesday, 7 p.m. Central Time, twitch.tv/darkgemsintl.
And YouTube? Okay, Wednesday is YouTube.
Wednesday is YouTube right here, right now, live podcast, episode 18 here. Next week will be episode 19. I can count chronologically. I graduated.
Nice. And then everybody that I mess with, tap in with Dark Gems, get your song reviewed. It's a $2 donation every Wednesday at 7 p.m.
It's free every
Free.
Tuesday.
$3.
If you want to skip the line, it's a 5 spot, but that gets you on next.
Right. But these guys are the coolest guys in South Minnesota, bro. So you guys really need to tap in with Dark Gems and Blake Shepard. Killing it out here for real, you know?
Back from Miami, tan as fuck. We'll get into those stories next week, maybe the week after. Not 100% sure, but we'll have to hear those stories sometime sooner than fucking later.
He just got back from South Florida.
Yeah, I saw him there. We were there together.
Cool.
Yeah.
It was a vibe.
We should have, man. That's what I said. I think we were in Orlando. I was like, we should have. Got to go. That makes sense.
He's got two 1-year-old twin boys. He's a dad 24/7, man. He's like the best dad I ever seen in my life, man. And best, they're always dressed sharp and they're always just happy as fuck. And
That's what it's about
he's a
right
dad,
there.
bro. He's a real dad. You know what I'm saying? I got so much.
I was trying to get Frank to meet.
That would have been nice.
Yeah. That sucks. He's like, but I'm coming to Minnesota soon.
Watch. Jones is coming. Number. I just need to
Aaron
finalize the
Jones.
date with the venue.
Nice.
That's beautiful. Hey, keep your ears and eyes open for that. Sometime in September, there's going to be some hot shit going down in the 507.
Yeah.
You're not on a microphone at all. Sean, anything else that you want to plug? Anything else that you want to bring up or leave the
Just-
listening audience with?
just shout out Doc's community. You know, they helped me get where I'm at today, and without that recovery community and my best friend Ben here, I don't know, I might not be alive. You know what I mean? So
I do.
Yeah,
I do. So thank you
yeah.
very much for keeping this man on the green side of the dirt.
Yeah.
We need more people like the two of you.
He's a real one too, man.
Absolutely.
I was just the best man at his wedding and shit last week.
Oh, congratulations.
Me? Yeah. No.
No
but I
events
want to do
coming
something
up.
with you guys. You know what I mean? Get something planned out over the next 6 months. Get on stage with y'all and fucking crazy shit.
That's the easy part, right?
Yeah.
It's just the legit. What, when, where, why, and how.
I mean, like, if me and Blake had like a 3-song EP. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'd buy it.
Yeah.
You should all buy it too. Pre-order.
Yeah.
It'll be on
You heard it here.
darkgemsintl.com eventually. Pre-orders will be up someday.
Hopefully by that time I'll have lost all this treatment weight and I'll like have more body confidence and shit. So, you know.
Exactly. Rip your shirt off, fucking
There you
Hulk
go. That's
Hogan
what's
style,
up, bro.
24-inch motherfucking
Yeah,
pythons,
that's what's up.
leg dropping fucking blow up dolls for funsies live on stage.
I just got to put my phone down at least for 5 minutes a day to do something, you know, other than marketing.
I have an idea.
Yeah.
What if you just fucking duct taped a 30-pound kettlebell to your phone?
Hey,
So then every
that's a
time
hell
you're
of a fucking
sitting
good
there just
idea,
fucking,
bro.
just
Dude, that's
deep
fucking
reps
genius,
all
bro.
fucking day. I don't have many beautiful ideas. Maybe
I'll be
one to
laying there
show.
with it on my chest. Going,
You have to balance it out, one for each arm. You don't
it's like a
wanna-
permanent lock on, bro.
That's fantastic.
That's fucking genius.
Man, we've got a few minutes left. Are there any other songs that you want to leave the viewing audience with here before we wrap it up for the night?
How about Evil Dreams Left Alone? It's one of those 1-minute underground trash songs. You know, it's me with 3 layers of producing and 3 layers of vocals stacked, you know? And
just getting at it.
it's just
letting
me
it out
singing
there.
about my ex leaving me for 1 minute. You know what I mean? And the mix is not good.
But it was cathartic as fuck.
Left Alone, Evil.Dreams. Got a picture of black and white in my face. Put a show all over there in the corner. Go back up.
We'll get to it eventually.
And right there, show all on the left side of the screen. There you go. So Left Alone, there's a fucking shit. So you'll see it. It's got a picture of black and white.
One
in my
more
face.
time, folks. Every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Central Time, twitch.tv/darkgemsintl. Every Wednesday, 7 p.m. Central Time, youtube.com/darkgemsintl. For all your merch and event needs, get it out there. darkgemsintl.com. Like, follow, share, subscribe, fucking smoke signals, carrier pigeons. Tell it to your grandma, tell it to your hairdresser, tell it to your fucking debt collector. Get everybody on this shit.
It's like a forever. It's just down farther. There's all those albums, bro.
Scrolling.
People are dropping albums left and
Dan
right.
keeps on a scrolling.
Keep going. You're closer.
I think you scrolled
No, you're
too
not. You're
fast
good.
as well.
Lonely. Big Splash is cool. Play that. That's a 1-minute banger with over 100,000 streams. The mix is not good. Blake will have something to say about the mix.
Sit back and relax and take a chill to the motherfucking max, man. Skip class and smoke grass and fuck a bully, I'll just kick his fucking ass, man. All we ask, please don't tax. Motherfucking kush gon' lay us on the backs. Hi-hats, the bass is fat. Big fat blunt and it's laced with hash. My flow gon' make a big splash. Just don't know how long it's gonna last.
Bad mix. But I had a vibe I wanted to get out, and I just sent it out. You know what I mean?
1 minute, one hell of a fun mix. Hey, happy legalization to the
Right.
state of Minnesota.
Right.
Fucking 2023 fucking years
Exactly,
too late. But,
bro.
you know, thank you so much for getting it done right now. I want to be able to buy weed and peyote and mushrooms and acid
Right.
while I fill up my fucking gas
That's
tank.
what they're saying.
And I want gas to be under $2 a gallon.
Microdose your songwriting sessions or something. You
See,
know?
exactly. No, this has been beautiful. Thank you
I appreciate you
both
guys.
so
Thank you,
very,
Blake.
very much for
Appreciate you,
making the
bro.
fucking run down here.
Yeah, no
Thank
problem.
you, as always, Blake, for facilitating, getting everybody together. Thank you, White Boy, for hosting and getting all of this set up here. This has been absolutely incredible, absolutely fucking lit.
Appreciate you guys. I'm gonna post this live, and I'm also gonna post your YouTube video of this too, so
Yes,
people can
please.
find Dark Jams. Shout out Dark Jams. Shout out Blake Shepard. It's really awesome, and it's from my new hometown, and this is what's up. This is where it's at, and we're gonna do some big things, you know.
100%,
Yeah.
100%. Keep it going. Keep it up. 25 hours a day, 8 days a week seems to be this man's fucking mantra.
I got a new girlfriend. She's gonna put me on a schedule. You know? She's gonna be like, Sundays there's no music, anything. You're
Is
just
her
gonna
name
put-
Siri?
No, her name's Mia. Mia, shout out Mia. I don't know if she's still watching, but and then we got Adam Avalon. He's the producer of Asking Alexandria. So if you know that band,
Absolutely.
yeah, he's my friend, and I interviewed him yesterday. I'm making a song with his girlfriend this week, and
Where can people check out that interview, brother?
so it's on my Deadboi.Walking page. So
Okay.
yeah, so just go. I have like a lot of interviews on there. I got Blake Shepard's interview, Asking Adam Avalon.
26-inch pythons in the background.
yeah.
Fucking distracting.
He told me about
Oh man.
He told me about the good old days of partying with, you know, Asking. He's a really amazing song. He's coming out with his solo band pretty soon. And what's up, Adam? So yeah, so we're making some really cool connections with some really big players in the industry and stuff. And his girlfriend's a music industry litigation student, and she's a total rock star, bro. Like she has amazing songs on Spotify and a really nice following and pretty bad. And she's a published author.
That's
So,
absolutely
yeah.
beautiful. That is one of my very favorite things about hosting this show is finding out that the barrier to entry to being a creative is non-existent.
Yeah.
You're older than me, man, but I remember when I was a young man
Mm-hmm.
that getting a coloring book and Crayola brand markers was
Yeah.
a fucking big ass deal,
Hell
right?
yeah.
Let alone something like a computer
Right.
and Photoshop and a microphone. Are you fucking kidding me? Now, this thing right here, if this is all you got, you can produce what we've been playing tonight
Yep.
right off of this here.
BandLab is free.
Free. It's my favorite fucking cost on everything.
And John's an artist, and Evil Dreams is actually an art page. So the Instagram of Evil Dreams, I promote really amazing artists with like hundreds of thousands of followers, and I put my Evil Dreams music behind their art and promote their pages. So it's like a cross promotion.
Oh, that's beautiful. I'll have
So
to
if
throw
you-
some shit your way.
Yeah. So
Thank you so much. That sounds so
up there,
fun.
and I'll tag your page and put whatever music you want behind it, and cool, you know.
Yes, sir.
So,
Yes, sir.
All about the art, you know. My best friend's an artist, and I'm an artist myself. So drawing is fun.
Alrighty, folks. Hey, thank you all so much for tuning in live tonight. That was one hell of a fun hour.
Yeah.
Lots and lots of dense information, lots of fun, inspirational shit. Thank you guys so much for absolutely everything. Anything else? Anything else before we go?
Shout out.
Shout out McDonald's. Shout out that fucking Grimace shake.
Oh,
Shout out
my
Katie.
kids just made one of those today. I was like, what is that? I had never even heard of it, man. Gosh, Sean's doing amazing things. Deadboi.Walking. I can't even keep up with everything that he's doing, but it's so inspirational. Like, it keeps me in check working with other artists and just being able to support each other. I mean, I'm in the Ghost Pack chat. I see them supporting each other, like, for real, like, as real people. Not just, like, trying to make music, they'll get over on each other.
Right.
Or to boost their egos, right? They're all trying to genuinely, organically make. Love that. It's inspirational. Gotta work.
Shout out his new bride, Katie. Shout out, Katie.
Shout out, Katie.
Beautiful. Thank you.
She's gonna have to see that now.
Thanks again, everybody, for tuning in. Again, be sure to hit us up next week, 7 p.m. Central Time, Tuesdays, twitch.tv/DarkGemsINTL. Every Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Central Time, youtube.com/DarkGemsINTL. We're out.
Dark Gems.